In a world that seems to have gone financially wild, Manisha Thakor is a welcome, gentle, and fresh voice. This Harvard MBA and personal finance author is like the girl next door who just happens to know her stocks from her bonds and the difference between a 30-year fixed rate and an option R mortgage. After hearing Manisha speak, audiences are inspired and energized to act on her mantra of simplify your finances, simplify your life.
Here with some important information is personal finance expert Manisha Thakor. Manisha, nice to see you. Thanks for joining us. Is it ever a good idea to risk your retirement savings to try to help pay for your college tuition for a child?
Peter, this is such an emotional question, and the first thing you really want to do is think about the cost benefit of college to begin with. And let me just explain what I mean by that. For years, college was right up there with home ownership as one of those bedrocks of the American dream. And there was a good reason for it. You expanded your mind, you earned more than if you just went to high school, and importantly, Peter, the amount you spent in order to go to college was tiny compared to the $40, $50, $60+ thousand a year you'd earn when you graduated. Now, people are graduating with $40, $50, $60,000 of debt. You've got to budget. It's the only way.
All right, so Manisha, why is money in general so hard for couples to come to some sort of valid compromise on?
When I listen to Dawn and Chris, it's not about the money.
It's not about the money, is it?
It's not.
Yeah.
It's not. It's about the emotions, the financial emotions you're experiencing. And also what I sense is that you're not understanding the financial roles that each of you are playing that are equally as important to your household. That's what just jumps out front and center to me as I watch that footage. And I'm sitting here and I'm thinking, okay, put myself in Chris's shoes, and he's thinking, I'm working my butt off to provide for this family of 5, and I'm doing a darn good job of it, and you are. And then I'm thinking of putting myself, Dawn, in your shoes, and you are making that household run like clockwork for a family of 5. And the fact that you can grocery shop for a family of 5 on $100
$100, I know. I was like, she's fantastic.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's what I spent on 2 people.
So you two are going to be a great team together. But most importantly, what you're going to do is give your kids this incredible gift, because they're going to watch you working together as a family unit, talking openly and honestly about money in your household. And how many people experience that? None of us did growing up.
Known for making the complex simple, Manisha is an active financial literacy advocate. Manisha's financial education work has appeared in leading publications including the Wall Street Journal, the New York Times, the Chicago Tribune, the Los Angeles Times, and Forbes.
Life Changers starts now. Please welcome Manisha Thakor.
3 things jump out at me. First is love. I mean, I feel that, so I want to put that out there first and foremost. But from a purely financial standpoint, I see 2 things going on. One is financial drunkenness, and the other is a need for a financial intervention. And so let me just say a few words about this. You would never let your daughter drink copious amounts of alcohol and then give her the keys and tell her to go drive her car. I know you wouldn't do that. No. But with the amount of money that you are giving her to spend, essentially what you are doing is enabling Brandy to become quite literally financially drunk. So if you can think about those 2 terms, we've got financial drunkenness going on, and we need a serious financial intervention. That's a great place to start.
Well, let's start with what Brandy's expectations are. Now, she thinks she's going to make $7,000 as a respiratory therapist. Is that likely?
The average income on a monthly basis for a certified respiratory therapist in this area is about $4,000, give or take. And that's for somebody with 3 years of experience.
Let's give her a round number. Let's say you're going to take home $2,500.
Right.
So that's what we're talking about here, realistically, $2,500 a month. What are you thinking about this?
It sounds like I'm changing my major.
Sure, that was the point.
You say no BLTs. What does that mean?
Right. So, when you think about saving money, the first thing that comes to mind is, oh, let me look at my mortgage. Let me look at my car or my insurance.
Yeah, but those are like fixed costs.
Yeah, those. So this is my suggestion. If you go to Weight Watchers, what they tell you is, if you're not losing weight, watch out for the BLTs, and they don't mean the sandwich.
Okay.
They mean bites, licks, and tastes. The stuff that kind of creeps in during the day. Same thing with your money. So if you can't save, write down on a piece of paper for 1 month everything you spend money on. At the end of the month, take out that pen and start looking for the things that you can cut back on, things that maybe don't give you pleasure, gym membership that you don't use, groceries that are making you fat, eating out with people you don't like. Voila, you've saved money.
Manisha has a gift for speaking to her audience about money in a simple, straightforward, and compassionate manner. Manisha takes on the stodgy subject of finance and dishes out her advice in the form of memorable money mantras that anyone can relate to. Her heartfelt, witty guidance causes the same old lessons to become one with people's minds and inspires them to not just know, but to actually act on the key personal financial basics.